At my wedding reception, my sister grabbed my arm and said, "Mom and Dad's divorce was my greatest achievement." What? I asked as the band played our father-daughter dance song without our father there, because he hadn't spoken to any of us in 3 years. My sister Heather pulled me away from my new husband into the coat room where nobody could hear us over the music. I did it. I'm the reason they're not together anymore. She said it like she was proud, like she'd accomplished something incredible. I stared at her perfect makeup and her bridesmaid dress that cost more than most people's rent, because Heather always got whatever she wanted. What are you talking about? I thought maybe she meant she'd accidentally revealed Dad's affair or found Mom's secret credit cards or something that exposed problems that were already there. She smiled, and it was the same smile she had when she got into Yale, and when she got her investment banking job, and when she bought her penthouse apartment at 25. Mom was so annoying, always asking about homework and checking if we ate vegetables and wanting to know where we were going. She never shut up about grades and college applications and our futures. I couldn't stand it anymore. My brain wasn't processing what she was saying because it didn't make sense. So what? All moms do that stuff. But Heather shook her head like I was too simple to understand. Not like ours. She was obsessive. Remember how she'd wait up until we got home even if it was 3 in the morning? How she'd call our friends' parents to verify sleepover stories. She made me look like a child in front of everyone. I remembered those things, but I remembered them as Mom caring about us, not as some terrible offense. She loved us. She was protecting us. Heather laughed and it was cold. She was suffocating us, so I fixed it. The music outside got louder as someone opened the door, but Heather pushed it closed again. Fixed what? How do you fix parents being protective? That's when her smile got bigger. You make them hate each other more than they love their kids. My stomach turned because I was starting to understand what she was telling me. I started small. Left Mom's earring in Dad's car, but not just any earring. One she'd lost months before. One she'd accused the cleaning lady of stealing. Heather examined her manicured nails while she talked. Dad brought it home all confused, asking how it got there. Mom immediately assumed he'd been going through her jewelry box. First fight. She counted on her fingers like she was listing accomplishments. Then I changed Dad's phone password and told Mom he was hiding something. When he couldn't explain why he'd changed it because he hadn't, she got more suspicious. Second fight. My legs felt weak and I sat down on someone's coat. I signed Dad up for dating sites using his work email. Made sure Mom would find the welcome emails. He denied it, but who believes that? Third fight. Then I really got creative. She pulled out her phone to check the time like she was bored. Remember when Dad missed your high school graduation because he was in Boston? I nodded because that had destroyed Mom. I booked that trip. Used his credit card and his email to confirm a conference registration. He thought his secretary did it. Mom thought he chose work over family again. The room was spinning and I wanted to throw up. Why would you do that? They were happy. We were happy. But Heather just rolled her eyes. You were happy because you were Mom's favorite, her little baby who could do nothing wrong. I was the one she constantly harassed about everything. Were my grades high enough? Was I dating the right boys? Was I picking the right college major? She questioned every single decision I made. She adjusted her dress in the mirror behind me. After the graduation thing, I started deleting Dad's texts to Mom. Apologies, explanations, dinner plans. She'd wait at restaurants alone while he sat at home wondering why she never showed up to the dinners he'd planned. My parents had been married for 28 years before the divorce. Dad won't even talk to us now. Mom cries herself to sleep. You ruined everything because she asked about your homework? I was screaming, but the music drowned it out. Not just homework. Everything. She was in my business constantly. Now she's too depressed to bother anyone. Dad's gone, so no more family dinners where she could interrogate me about my life choices. I can finally breathe. Full story on channel. Link below.